Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back. Today I am here with the next lesson. The lesson is of the level 1 lesson 4 part 4. The 4 lesson topic is how to practice speaking. So let's get started. When you want to have good pronunciation, repeat after native speakers. Lesson 4. How to practice speaking. On Tuesday, I go to a school again. We have a new student in our class. His name is Rashid Ahmad and he is from Pakistan. At the beginning of the lesson, my teacher asked Rashid Ahmad some questions. My teacher knows Rashid Ahmad because Rashid Ahmad visited his class 1 year ago. It was a class for beginners and it was only for 2 weeks during summer holiday. When Rashid Ahmad speaks, his English is beautiful. His pronunciation is very good and he is very polite. My teacher is very happy and he tells Rashid Ahmad, "You are a school in Pakistan must be very good." Rashid Ahmad says, "I don't go to any school. I learn English at home. I use techniques from you. I do a lot of reading, shadowing, and thinking a lot. I try to think more in English than in Pakistani. This is how I work on my English. The 2 weeks which I spent last summer at your class helped me a lot. You show me the way. I know how to work on my English every day. This is why I wanted to go to your class again because 1 year ago I was a beginner and now I can speak English. I want to learn from you again." My teacher is very happy when he hears these words. He thanks Rashid Ahmad for his hard work. It is all very interesting for me. I already know about reading. I also know the shadowing technique. But Rashid Ahmad also speaks about thinking a lot. I don't know what it is, so I asked our teacher what is thinking a lot. Our teacher says it is a very effective technique. You have to have a strong motivation to learn English if you want to have benefit from this technique. It is also good to know that for some people this technique is a little crazy, but when you start to think a lot, your English can be better very fast. I say I have a strong motivation. I don't care if the technique is crazy. If it helps, I want to learn it. Can you teach us this technique? Okay, it is actually very simple. You think in your native language all day, every day. It is normal. No, you can start to think in English, and when you start to think in English, then you can think a lot. You simply say a lot what you think. It is all I say. It is very simple. Why is it very effective? Our teacher says maybe you can ask Rashid Ahmad. He uses he uses this technique. Maybe he can tell you more about this technique. Then our teacher asks Rashid Ahmad if it is okay for him to speak about his experience with thinking a lot. It is no problem for Rashid Ahmad. He says when I started with this technique, it wasn't easy. I started with very simple sentences. For example, I can speak English. It is good that I can speak English. I want to better. I need to practice every day. I don't know many words, but I can use these words well. I can say my ideas with these words. I can do this. This is great. The sentences were really simple, but at the beginning there was one problem. My thinking in Pakistani was long and complicated. I wasn't able to say in English exactly what I was saying in Pakistani. I needed to find a simpler form for English. To think in simple English was the hardest part, but after some time it was normal for me to think in English. Then something interesting happened. Happened. I met a man from Australia. I was on holiday. Sorry, he was on holiday in Pakistan. I was still a beginner, but we started to speak English. I could see that I was able to speak with him without big problems. My, my sentences were simple and short, but I was able to speak. I didn't translate in my head from Pakistani to English. After the meeting with the man from Australia, I started to use thinking a lot more. This technique helped helped me a lot with my speaking. I still use it every day. It is really a very effective technique. Our teacher thanks Rashid Ahmad for his experience with thinking a lot. I want to use this technique because I also want to be better at speaking. Thanks for watching till the end and see you again with the next lesson.